What's up guys, Kasek48 Designs here, and as you can see, we're in Cinema 4D. Now I'm not doing my usual video like a speed model or an animation. Today I'm going to be doing some sort of tutorial I guess on like modelling, but not any modelling, like more specifically like modelling your own FNAF character or whatever. Because like when I first got into modelling, I was a huge fan of FNAF and that's all I wanted to model, and that is still all pretty much what I model. But like, whenever I tried to search for like basics or whatever, I couldn't find anything to do with FNAF. So that's what we're doing today. If you already know a lot about Cinema 4D, good. This video is just for you if you want to make anything to do with Five Nights at Freddy's or whatever. But if you're more new, I guess you can. I'd say watch like a short beginner's tutorial or whatever, just to get the basics of like the whole layout. Other than that, this should be perfect. It's my first tutorial, so hopefully it goes well. I'm not running on a script, I know, very unprofessional, but I didn't really have time because, well, I'm a bit busy. Anyway, you start in with the layout. Obviously, to move around, Alt click, and you just hold and move about. Simple. What I'm going to do is, you can see my cursor, go over to this tool over here, click on this. This will make you a basic cube. You have these orange dotty things around it, and the axes, X, Y, and Z. So you can just move it however you want. I didn't exactly want to do that. So, oh fuck. So obviously, Control Z is to go back, Control Y is to redo. What we're gonna do is press this little button in the corner to make the actual object editable. Click the polygons tool, and here you go. You can click every face and edit each one whatever you want. Well, what we're going to do, we're going to click off, we're going to press U and press S. This is going to segment it. Give it double the segments. Press it and press it again. Good. This is how you then when you have this. This is how I start off making a FNAF character. What you'll do now is right click and go to the iron tool. Oh, that voice break, sorry. The iron tool, if you hold and just drag, you can slightly curve it. I'll do this around 4 times. Scale it up a small bit. Now I'll go onto the live selection tool. Go back onto polygons. Now use the middle scroll mouse button and like drag, and then this will resize it or whatever. Ugh, sorry, I've got a huge cold if I sound a bit off. And I'm a very awkward person. I don't usually talk on cam, so this is my first proper talking on cam video. Anyway, just gonna delete that, press the delete button on your keyboard. That should delete it. So now you have half. You must be thinking, what do I do with this? Well, what you are gonna do is delete this section here. Oh fuck. Just delete that, and then go up here where this says array. You're going to click on the little arrow, hold, go over to symmetry, just make a symmetry tool. Make sure in this corner it says Z and Y, only Z and Y. What you do, you get the cube and you drag it into the symmetry. So now whatever happens over here will happen on that side too. Really, really helpful. Okay, now we have this. You want to start making your FNAF character. What you're going to do is, best off, delete this layer of polygons or just faces, whatever. Go to the edges tool, select loop selection. This should select all of that, but you don't want the top one. It's just control click, and that should get rid of all the ones you've selected. Press control, hold control again, hold on up arrow and pull down. This, well, it should make it come down. Pretty decent. What I usually do as well, quickly get the knife tool, and where it says mode, put it on loop. Go over here, click in the middle. That should add more segments and more areas to do things. Now we'll get into the more fun bit. Press the middle mouse wheel thing, go into all of these views, go onto the front view, scroll in, go onto the brush tool. What you're going to do Because now you can actually start modelling your animatronic's head. So, well, what should I make? I don't know. I'm just gonna start modelling. Literally, you just do whatever. But first things first, actually. Go up here. Where it says subdivision surface. Click it, so it makes a subdivision surface. Surface. Drag your symmetry into it. It should smoothen it all out. So, oh, look at that. It's really smooth now. Really good. Now you're going to pull that down. Yes, that will be a little gap there. Don't worry, for later on, or in other tutorials, we'll show you what to do about that. Well, actually, to be honest, it sorts itself out once it's done. I'm just going to slowly start to drag this or whatever. There's a few modes for the brush tool, but I just like to use this one, the regular normal. I think it's I think it's smear. Brush. Smear and belt on the fell off. So you go up, whatever, just mold it however you want. Whatever you like. It's down to you. Whatever your animatronic looks like, it's down to you. So anyway, you're going to add a snout to your animatronic. So there's a few ways to do this. I'm going to go the knife route. So you go onto your knife, change it from loop to line. Now, what you can do is you go to like one of the edges, you hold, well, you just press actually. You go to another edge, and you can create a little cutout there. Go again, and again. If you have a look, oh wow, look, it created a little nozzle. Usually I'll actually I'll knife it all up, out of the subdivision surface, because it doesn't add these little edge whatevers. So if you come out of the front view, we go back into the actual perspective view. This is what you have so far. I suggest grabbing the face, go onto the scale tool, and pulling it in so it's more flat, and then pull it back a bit. There you go. So then go to where your snout is, select it all, go on to, what's this called, arrows, move tool, control, hold, and pull forward, and then I suggest go onto this inner bit and delete those so it all connects. I usually delete this under bit, but you don't have to if you don't want to. It's not really going to do anything. Then you can actually just go about adjusting your model, like clicking on certain lines, whatever. A few edges, you can move them about. This is your model, you do what you want with it. Don't let me push you into what you're doing. I'm just making a basics video. But what you can also do though, if you go back onto the knife, onto loop, this is too curved upwards and too put in and it looks too organic. What you can do is make a cut right there as a loop, and as you can see, it just made a little, it made it more, like sticking out kind of. I don't know what to call it. Obviously I'm not the most professional with this, but I feel like I'm pretty decent at it. I've made many models in the past, and they were alright. I can show you one at the end of the video. Well, my most recent one anyway. Oh, for God's sake. Don't want to do that. So all you can do now is you can, to make eyes, there's loads of ways you can use knives and cut them out, whatever. I'm just going to quickly, so hold shift, you can select loads, then control and drag inwards. That should do that, and then press delete. Oh my god, you have eyes. Now, with the points tool, or just the points in general, you can actually pose or make these eyes look like whatever you want. So, just do whatever you want. You want them angry, sad, whatever. I'm just gonna make them look just normal. Want your character to have more, I don't know, kind of like an organic look, you can get these top bits here and pull it out. Almost like it's the forehead bit. Then these bits under here you can push out a bit. Just want it to have more, I don't know, more face-like thing, I don't know. But yeah, if you wanted it to look way more robotic, just make it completely fat. On the symmetry thing, where it goes to tolerance, I'd push it up 1. So yeah, all of these bits, it's all put in now, as you can see. I think that's pretty nice. forehead. Obviously, you're going to want to add ear holes, just like what I've shown you before. Go to these bits and just whoop. There you go. Ear holes. Not too hard, in my opinion. Not too hard at all. Just gonna check it's still recording. Yes, it is. I'm using OBS right now because I don't really have much other things to use. But anyway, I'm just gonna keep going. Now, I'm not extremely good at materials, so I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna find out how, and then I'll create a tutorial in the future on materials alone. I'm not gonna do that right now. I think this is actually looking pretty damn good. So, using your knowledge right now, you should have this. Yeah, it's just this. Now I'm just gonna set up a little scene. Like, you just get lights from up here. Put them. I'd say to set up just a normal lighting, whatever. Put a light here and go on type. No, not type. Shadow and click shadow maps soft. Now put one in the lower corner. Shadow maps none. So no shadow maps. Push it more on no, if you really want it. Then you can. I'd suggest change the top one to like a nice warm orange, bottom one to like a nice light bluish, like really light, literally like you can hardly tell. Then if you click this button right here, the render view, just render it all out, and you can see exactly what you have made. And that is it for my first ever Cinema 4D or anything tutorial wise. Just had a seizure, or a stroke, whatever. I'm not that smart. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Because, well, I'm lazy. I might possibly make another one in the future covering the jaw and the torso. Other than that, that is it from me. I will see you next time.